What's going on? I'm Wesley and this is Down on the Farm, and today we're going to be doing some work on the old excavator, trying to get her started. Tried to get her started a few weeks ago and the battery's been dead, so we're going to get her moved and possibly change out the batteries and do some stuff so I can start clearing some land to create some pasture. Who doesn't love a good old cold start? This is my 2011 F250 6.7 Power Stroke, and here we go. So I would have just plugged her in, but we are not near an outlet just to charge the battery, so I'm gonna jump her off with my truck and a jump box, since it is a I think it's a 24 volt system. So I'm just gonna put the jumper cables on one battery and the jump box on another battery so we can get her started. Here she is. I'm not sure what happened here, but I did lose the audio to my recording. Here I am. I ended up removing the batteries just because I could not find my jump box that I was going to use. So this excavator takes a 4D battery. They are pretty big and they weigh probably close to 100 pounds. So here I am struggling, trying to get these things out. This battery that I'm hooking up right here, I bought about probably 2 years ago. And they are pretty expensive, so I'm trying to save $1 here and not have to buy a new battery because I think it is still a good battery. So the last time that I bought one of these batteries, they were like $300, so hopefully they won't be any more expensive than they were, but that was 2 years ago, so I guess let's go find out. O'Reilly's. And this is where we're going to be getting the battery. I won't bring y'all inside, but I'm going to go in and get the battery. Got all the stuff we need. Let's take it on to the house. Can we talk about how expensive everything is and how everything's just gotten ridiculous? So I just spent, it was like $430 on a battery and 2 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic oil and 2 gallons of 15W40 diesel motor oil. I mean, that's crazy. I knew the battery was going to be expensive, but I didn't know all that other stuff was so expensive. I'm ready for prices to come down, but you know, I'm afraid that nothing will ever come back down. I mean, goodness. I mean, by the the time you buy groceries, pay all your bills, really don't have much left unless you have a really good paying job. And I mean, even then, it's freaking ridiculous, man. Everyone's out here just trying to make a living, and ridiculous. Everyone thinks, like, you know, since I own a farm that I make all this money, but really I'm only getting paid, it's like 6.5 cents a pound per chicken, and then you go in the grocery store and it's $6 a pound. Farmers don't see what you get charged in the grocery store. So like I said, 6.5 cents per pound that I'm getting paid to raise the chickens. Come on. And you go to the grocery store and it's $6 a pound, and it's like, can y'all at least share the love? Throw us a little bit more money? But I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's created a job. Me and my dad worked together for a year and a half, and that was really good time. But the pay's not there. But the lifestyle is what makes this a good job, a good living. Because I'm not allowed to film in the chicken houses, and so, I mean, I can film in the chicken houses as long as there's not any chickens in there. There's some part of the contract that I signed when I signed with the poultry company, and so it's gonna be hard for me to make content in the chicken houses. So I get chickens for 58 days, and then we're out of chickens. This last time we were out of chickens for 30 days, and that's not normal. That also makes it hard to make money, is when the time between flocks is high, and so we're just waiting to sell this next flock to make some more money. But back to talking about the farm, I mean, I have since hired a worker, and he manages all the day-to-day stuff, and I'm still there, and I've thought about getting another job just to supplement my income, because I'm really not making much of anything off the farm, and I really didn't make much for the year and a half that it was just me and my dad running it. So that's when I had the idea of, you know what, I could just start a YouTube channel, and I know that's going to be work in a long time if I make any money off of it. But you know, I'm along for this journey. Let's see what I can do. I know that I've done a lot of hard things in my life, and this will just be another thing that hopefully that I can climb to the top of the mountain and make some money. And I mean, I don't need to make a whole lot of money. It's just something to supplement the income, because the farm has provided me a place to live and pays for electricity and water, and my phone. So I really don't have much living expenses other than me buying food and internet and TV and phone. Well, no, not even phone, because the farm pays for the phone, but my truck and insurance and stuff. So I can live pretty comfortably with not a whole lot of money, just because the farm pays for all those high ticketed stuff. But you know, my heart goes out to all these younger people that are having to rent because they can't afford a house. And hats off to y'all. I don't know how y'all would do it. Like I said, the farm helps me out a lot, so hats off to y'all. We're almost home. We just drove through the small town of Homer. There ain't shit in Homer other than you gotta go down the road to Banks Crossing, and no grocery store. There is a Dollar General and a Golden Pantry, but that's about it. So we're almost home. I might let the battery charge just for a little bit longer. Since I already have it out, I don't want to have to take it out again. Get the batteries changed and top off the hydraulic fluid. Check the engine oil, because I know when I was running that machine pretty hard, it was burning some oil. So I'll probably have to top that off. Eventually need to change the oil, new oil filter. I changed the fuel filter not too long ago, and I'll probably end up having to do a full service on the hydraulics here before long. I know one of the boom cylinders is leaking when you start it up, but then once you start it and it gets warm, I guess it expands and that seal doesn't leak anymore. But that's going to have to be taken off and repacked, and I don't know that I'll be able to do that by myself just because of how big that cylinder is. So we'll see where it all leads. I need to get it back running really good. So we'll just see how that goes. Why is my dash cam taking a picture? So like I said, almost home. I will catch y'all back at the excavator. So I've arrived back. Got the battery off the charger. Got the new battery. Let's get these things installed. I believe I'm gonna put the new battery in the back of the battery compartment. Just because it's the newest one, and if there's any issues, I don't have to take the old one out to get. I don't have to take the new one out to get to the old one. Okay. I'm gonna move this. Okay. I lost the audio again. I'm not sure exactly what keeps happening, but here I am installing the batteries back in. Here is a better camera angle into the battery compartment. These batteries are wired in a series circuit, which just takes the 12-volt batteries and creates a 24-volt system, which is required to start this big diesel motor in this excavator. Y'all think it's gonna start? God, I hope so. Oh, yep, we got power in here. I'm gonna let the glow plugs warm up. Let her heat up. Okay. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Hell yeah. She blowing a little black smoke. Let's let her warm up some. I'm gonna move my truck out of the way because I do not want to hit my truck. This thing would crush it flat. See, here's the bucket compared to my truck. Crazy. And then I need to replace that. She's leaking pretty good. I had said earlier that I needed to get that one repacked. That thing's huge. I don't know how I'll get it down by myself, but we'll probably have to hire somebody because I haven't done much work on these and I do not want to get hurt. So I'm taking it up to the shed where I work on stuff so I can check the hydraulic fluid and the oil and probably give her a bath. She's got a lot of mud on her. So we're going to get that done. I'm going to have to drive this for a while and hop in my truck and bring the truck up so I'm not having to walk all the way back down here to get my truck. There's a deer just walking down the road. So now that I have the excavator back up here at the shed, I'm gonna do some work on it tomorrow. I'm gonna do some regular maintenance. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, but thank y'all for tagging along. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and I will catch y'all in the next video.